Hey everyone, this is Ken with Selkirk Woodcraft and welcome back to my channel. A few weeks ago I did a video on building a small planter box using just 2 fence pickets, and I gotta tell you, the responses have been amazing. Not only did I sell a ton of these on Facebook Marketplace, but you guys downloaded hundreds of the free plans that I offered and built these yourself. The best part were all the comments that you guys put on how and who you were going to build this with. So many of you guys were building this with your kids or grandkids and making it a good weekend project and teaching the next generation some woodworking. I thought that was really neat. I had a middle school teacher tell me that he downloaded the plans and he was going to use this as a project in his class and have all the kids build it. I thought that was pretty cool. And the best one of all was there was a lady in her 70s that put a comment that she was going to download my plans and try her hand at woodworking for the very first time and build my box, and she's never done woodworking before. And so I think that's pretty cool. You know, a lady in her 70s just starting out in woodworking, and hopefully it catches on and she keeps doing that as a hobby, so real neat. So this week we're going to step it up a notch and we're going to build this medium-sized planter box using just 3 fence pickets. So stay tuned because I'm going to give you a lot of tips and tricks on how to build this easily, and as a bonus at the end of the video I'll show you how you can get a free set of plans for the small planter box and also how you can download a 13-page step-by-step instructions on the medium planter box. So let's get going. I like to run the pickets through the planer. It takes just a few minutes and makes them look real nice. The one on the left here I ran through the planer, and the one on the right I haven't. Can you tell the difference? So spending that extra few minutes to clean them up really makes a big difference. These fence pickets are supposed to be 5.5 inches wide, but I found that's not necessarily always the case, and they're not consistent. So I take a sliver off of one side on the table saw, then flip them over and rip them down to 5.25 inches. For 2 of the 3 fence pickets, the cuts are exactly the same, so you can save a little time and stack the boards together, cutting them on the miter saw. So there's zero room for error. This project's designed to use 3 fence pickets and it uses every bit of wood for this project. So unfortunately, if you make a mistake, you're not going to have enough wood to finish the project unless you buy another fence picket. So pay special attention when you're cutting out the 45-degree angles using the miter saw. Watch how I flip the board over to make sure that the 45-degree angles are going in the correct direction. Once I have my first piece cut out, then I use that piece as a template to cut all the adjacent pieces. Every time you make a cut, you gotta flip the board over so the angle is going in the right direction. Just measure twice, cut once, and take your time on this part. And here's all the pieces cut out and ready to assemble. There's very little waste with the cut list I made, and it's very efficient. Just measure twice and cut once. So we're going to start with the longer side pieces first. You lay those down flat and then use the narrower legs and attach those flush with the top into the sides of the 2 side pieces. I'm using Titebond 3 glue here. It's a waterproof glue, and since these are going to be outside planter boxes, you don't want to use Titebond 2 that may come apart with moisture. Be sure to like and subscribe. It's free and it really helps out the channel. Thank you. Now I'm attaching the wider 1 3/4 inch pieces of the legs to the sides, and that completes the corners, and then it'll complete the side. And then I'll just duplicate this to make a second side. Once the 2 sides are built using the longer boards, Then you can flip those two sides on their edges and then attach the shorter boards in between. Before I install the bottom boards, I'm attaching these thin strips inside the planter at the very bottom of the sides, flush with the bottom edge. Some wood glue and some brad nails will secure them into place. Place this final centerpiece right in the center. It's going to leave a gap on each side, and that's going to be your drain holes for this box. So as promised, I've got a great deal for you. I'll give you a free set of plans for my 2-picket planter, and you can also get my plans for this 3-picket planter for 50% off my regular price. So that's only $5 for a 13-page step-by-step color illustrated instructions that will guide you through how to build this. I spent a lot of time putting these together, and these easy step-by-step instructions will give you the cut list with all the dimensions and color pictures to show you exactly how to assemble it. I hope you like them and have a great time building them. Thanks for watching.